Good morning, students. We know sums are coming close. Only 1 week is left for exam. But we will continue with our revision of the chapters. We'll go fast. Okay. First thing is, in civics we are going to discuss about why does a country need a constitution. So, do we want a constitution? What is a constitution? It's a set of rules and regulations. It can be written or unwritten. Do a home need a constitution? Yes. It has got a constitution. Who is at what position? Who has got the power to decide? Who all can implement the things? Who should do what? It is there. But it may not be written now. It is a flexible thing. Any day it can change. But when it comes to the country, the persons inside the home are same most of the days. Or the role changes when a son gets married, or when a daughter-in-law comes inside the home. The setup in the home changes. When a daughter is given marriage to other houses, there comes a vacancy in the house. So naturally the role played by persons change. So these are normal things in the home. But when it comes to the constitution, when it comes to the country, things are different. That is why we have to have written rules and regulations or accepted customs and practices. Those accepted customs and practices are really called constitution. Because in a home, there are certain way of functioning. If there is a disagreement in the home between the brothers, usually the father settles it. So that's a normal procedure. So who will settle it? Some of the things we may agree, some things we may not agree. So all those things are to be decided, and how the governmental system should be there. So that is the constitution. We know our neighboring country, Nepal, had a long history of fighting for a constitution. It was kingship till 1990. Then they have made it a constitutional monarchy. Then from constitutional monarchy, they removed the king and they wrote a new constitution. Such a lot of process was there in the making of the constitution. In 1950, they have accepted a democratic republic. I hope you know the difference between republic and monarchy, or a constitutional monarchy. In republic, the head of the country is elected. China is a republic, but China is not a democratic country. Means the head of the country is elected. that is a republic. India is a republic as well as democratic, because the parliament members are elected, or the government is elected, and the head of the country also is elected. So we call it a democratic republic. Britain is a democratic country, but it is not a republic, because the head of the country of Britain is not elected. Japan is not a republic. It is a constitutional monarchy. There is a constitutional monarchy, but democratic country. Constitutional monarchy with democracy. The prime minister is elected. The parliament members are elected. That's it. You know, sometimes it happens in the class. Class monitor is given the responsibility by the class teacher to take care. Class monitor is unhappy with somebody. When the class teacher comes back, the class monitor tells sir or madam that this boy was making noise. Because he was angry with him, he blames or puts the responsibility, or unwantedly he blames the person. Really, that person might not have done anything. So the person who is in authority or in power does injustice. What to do? You know, democracy means majority, another issue. If a majority is there everywhere, then it is not. In our school itself, you know, all the decisions, if we go by democracy, the girls in the school will have no rights, no privileges, because they are in very few minority. So it is the responsibility of the majority also to consider the problems of a minority. Then only a constitution will have its values, will be able to function properly. Otherwise, the constitution has no value. Why constitution is needed? When all the boys are sitting and studying in the class, one boy stands up, jumps on the desk, dances, disturbs all of the class. He tells, I have got my freedom to do it. Then what to do? Even if he doesn't jump over the desk, he simply dances on the floor, sings a song in high pitch, so that entire class will be disturbed. His action is right or wrong? He is wrong if it is during the class time. But if he does that one during the interval time, he has got freedom to do it. So that is a rule. That's a constitution. Constitution tells this time to this time, this is the way you must perform. If anybody violates that way of performance, he has got the right to get punishment. He can be punished for that. But others cannot blame him when he is doing that, making noise or singing or dancing during the free time. Free time, it is meant for him. One person cannot, I want to study, don't speak. During free time, he cannot speak. But there is an official study time where that time if he makes noise, he is wrong. If he after making a lot of noise during the study time, he asks, where is it written? Who are you to tell me? Then we have to show him here it is written. That's all. That is the rule book where it tells him that he can. So that is the necessity of a constitution. So our constitution has come into existence after a long stretched movement by the nationalist leaders, and after so much of effort of discussions and debates and arguments and studying, they accept the constitution and they wrote down the constitution. And it's one of the longest and lengthiest constitution which gives all details. All details. And we know nothing can satisfy all the people. But still majority people are satisfied with the basic structure of the constitution. So that is the constitution. We have got a constitution and it has come into existence on 26th January 1950. Thank you very much.